Actually, I don't.
You say, how would you? You shouldn't really know. You don't even own this software. You're taunting me with the lie that you know how to stretch these pixels to like totally ruin the artwork that's going on, especially with our little bobble hat friend over here.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
folks.
don't have to have a football head instead of a round head, do you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, these football's the same shape, and I know you got extra. You've got fewer downs than we have, so I don't know if the football is like it's got extra length and reduced width.
It's actually just got more girth. It's about the same length.
Oh, okay. So I see, but you're definitely saying that you got bigger footballs, better footballs. I don't understand your Canadian football process. Hey, folks, I'm Serious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
And this is Let's Play Together, even though it's a one-player game that was never meant for filthy gaijin, Super Shell Monster Story. An RPG about Super Shell monsters and aka Avatar. So last time, we came to some cave where there was some woman inside who told us her sad story, and we're like, that's great, lady, we're going to steal your treasure. So, and beyond that, I don't really remember what we were doing. I know that this is the thing, Zerfall and I tend to record like 1 to 2 videos of this a week, so we have plenty of time to forget what was going on. I know we found, like, this kind of island with this temple on it that we think we're not supposed to be dealing with yet. But, once we find these treasures,
I'm pretty sure we were trying to find...
Found the battle axe, the old battle axe.
We were trying to find... Orin.
Oh, Orin. The Aura Spear? Super, you found the bloody web. Oh, I think that's probably for the Ice Princess lady.
Probably.
I'm actually kind of missing some of our other party members now that the Super Shell monsters are here. But they are undeniably supposed to be the stars.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the other ones have a little more character to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, like, the green guy is, like, he likes to eat stuff. Other than that, I don't really know that the Super Shell monsters have a whole lot of character to them. But we do have, for most of them, we have some kind of, quest that we haven't done yet that'll probably be, like, fun and interesting. The bird guy...
Okay, these guys will teach you Aqua Wheel to,
so
Poyon.
do we need to keep one of them alive?
Yeah, keep them alive for a little bit until one of them uses Aqua Whirl.
Okay.
Nice.
One of them used Aqua
You
Whirl.
found Aqua Whirl. You should learn it at the end of this.
Unless he already knows it, we didn't notice because we were frame skipping through,
yeah, some combat.
in which case
maybe.
we have to just check his magic. Two-time attack. Well, if he knows it, he doesn't have it in his menu just yet. Earned 20 experience, picked up 236 petals. Point, I learned Aqua Wheel. You learned Acro Circus.
That's one down. I wish I kind of had this list in a format that I could easily cross them off when we have them.
Well, we're gonna beat Moose and Clyde easy now that we know Acro Circus. That's the thing.
It's interesting that he learns skills from monsters, but it's never quite the same skill as what they had.
And it's never actually as useful as him just physically attack. Like, that would be a thing if blue mages in the Final Fantasy series were just, like, kick-ass physical attackers where, like, he didn't
The
really
huge axes, yeah.
you don't really use their blue magic anyway.
Oh, she's the,
Yeah, she's the one we found out we could have waited and learned her blue magic later, but we were all worried about learning it before this, switch over to the new world order. Alright, so we spent a lot of time finding this place, I feel like. Or did we actually just stumble across it while looking for something else?
We stumbled across it, and we were really looking for Orin.
What is Orin exactly? A city?
Orin was a city that we were once in, and it's... The one thing I know about it is that it is on the right-hand side of...
The world?
No, of a landmass that we were able to get to before in the game. So we should be up near the surface other than the fact that monsters might attack us. And I've got an image that shows roughly what it looks like, but not like where on the map it is. So there's some mountains,
What is this
and
that I thought we would check out?
and maybe it'll say Orin in the down arrow direction.
In the down direction. Beep, beep, beep. Bridgetown, 11 miles northeast. Waterfall Cave, 90 shells east.
Yeah.
That doesn't help us, does it?
I don't think so. I wish that somebody just posted a world map.
I know. This,
No, because I think the problem is that it's not
shrine to the game that was the English language shrine to the game that was never released in America sucks.
Yeah.
First of all, we're bitching that the guy doesn't like LPs. Oh man, come on.
To be fair, first of all, he's bitching
Yeah, that's true.
about LPs.
Well, he's bitching about LPs, and we're bitching about the bitching.
Everyone knows two negatives make a positive, so we're doing a good job. I do remember there was
in fairness, those rocks, probably you can't submerge to get past the rocks. They're not floating and blocking
floating
your
rocks.
path.
There was like a little cave thing around here you could go down into, and it warped you through to the other side of the... Oh, that's interesting. Can you shoot a torpedo?
I'm a torpedo. If I could find the button, I probably could.
I'll find you with the name of the button. Although it won't help because you're not using a controller.
Yeah, look at that. It's like... Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah, doggy. You have to get right on top of it. That's what my dad advised me about. Did we already come here and decide?
Well,
not to go?
it didn't have a blown open side of the wall.
Maybe this is like a little short optional dungeon with like treasure at the end of it. This game likes to do that. We haven't encountered any monsters yet. You see, you folks at home couldn't even see that door. You don't have my sharp eyes. Avatar opened the treasure chest. Nice, you found a vital and all. Avatar
So apparently
opened the
Orin is
treasure chest.
before Dogler's fortress.
Ooh, a boss. Or an enemy. I shouldn't necessarily say it's a boss.
It's not even a mimic.
What the hell is that guy? He's wearing like a shark costume.
This is it's just like shark overalls.
Now I'm like upset that we don't have the ninja in our party because like if this is a Final Fantasy game, I'd be desperately worried there's some incredibly rare item that can only be stolen from this one-time enemy. But as it is, we're just gonna have to kill him. He was Sun Hunter, now it says Sea Hunter, unless I misread it before. Bacterio. Yes, Bacterio.
Well, he has a chance of dropping an item, and it's the same item that you could steal, so...
Oh, really? So I'll just hope that he drops it, and if he doesn't...
Most enemies, you can steal like 10 pearls, or a godly treat. Or 10 pearls and a godly treat.
10 godly treats and a pearl. He's going for the Potentate Petro attack! Or we went for it, or something. Son of a bitch! What was the item?
It was a Jaws Claw.
Oh man, we do want
Yeah,
that.
it actually sounds kind of neat. Sounds pretty neat.
Nice, you found catacomb key.
So here's a door. You used the catacomb key.
Yeah, I'm really upset. Like, I suppose if the pack is complete, you could check and see if that's like the ultimate claw weapon. Or even if that enemy shows up anywhere else, but...
You can also just buy one in Sandora.
Okay, well that helps me chillax a bit.
Although it's the best weapon you can buy, the rest are all found. We've also found a better weapon in Battler Volcano already.
And it's not a one-time enemy, so really we have no reason for caring about this at all. Killer mine, as opposed to one of those, coal mines, which I guess don't kill you necessarily. By the way, I think we just found our way into that like secret room from that way earlier dungeon that we never would have found without the fact. Because remember we came across a door that we couldn't open?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's where we are now, so I'm not sure.
I think there's going to be a lot of that sort of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, probably.
So, once you get out of this cave, or this back entrance to a dungeon, if you look at the world map, we can get an
idea. Back door.
We can get an idea of where Orin is. It was a town where everything was just destroyed.
Oh, do you know what it was? Why don't you ask me where Orin is?
It was the town that we rebuilt the town and changed its name to Britannia.
Oh, because we thought it was going to be important. And I guess it is now.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure this is that place and there's nothing going on. I just have a strong hunch.
No, I'm pretty sure that this is... Yeah, well, I don't know if there's nothing here now, but this is definitely... Yeah, that...
Okay.
We got the bat guy here, didn't we? As well, we like checked out... Oh my god! You shot too many torpedoes!
I'm a torpedo! These are like the really slow-moving homing missiles that Woody Woodpecker sells you insurance against. And that one cartoon nobody remembers.
I remember that one.
I love that cartoon. So it used an attack called Assault, which apparently destroys it, and inflicted 2 damage. Although now, suddenly our guy is down to like 9 hit points. I'm not sure what happened there. Something strange happened there.
Oh, it has like a bomb type attack where when it dies, it blows up.
Gotcha. So its suicide attack had not actually inflicted its damage yet. Because I was thinking, like, what a dumb suicide attack. Well, at some point I just need to buy lots of godly treats because pearls are coming fast and furious, and I think we may have lost some of our opportunities to buy stuff at, like, various towns where you can just spend 10,000 a pop on, like, here's a sauna.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Well, glad we found the ancient catacombs. That was kind of cool. Now, how this is working, we're in this one little passageway that's surrounded by flooding water. But
it's underneath you, sliding down.
It's like we're on a log flume. Neat. Alright, so now that you mention it, I kind of remember where Orin is, and it might be simplest to just, well, we could try to hug the coastline, or, we could just surface and go through the game and get to it again. Because
we could just warple there. Or not there, but warple to something that was near it.
Well, I mean, I remember you come out here and you go kind of northeast for a ways to work your way towards Dogler's Fort. Oh, except the overworld map is probably not the same now.
No, and apparently this place is underwater. So we gathered a bunch of men there and one woman, and then they all got drowned. Maybe?
It turns out this is Orin.
No, it's underwater for sure. This is Bridgetown. I'm surprised they didn't make it so that town, like the lower levels were flooded. Now you had to only survive in the bridges.
That's a lot of work. Okay, so we're at Mosswood, Green Gnome's house. Dorado City might be the best place to get to them from.
Yeah, I think you might have to go north and west of Dorado City. I think you see how there's those 3 islands kind of to the right of where we are now? It might be the middle one. But halfway up it.
You know what? We have more freedom of movement from Marley than anywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that Marley is a fishing village and it didn't get flooded by the cataclysmic flood is kind of lucky for them. Okay, so I'm just to avoid encounters, I'm gonna navigate underwater, but we need to pop up to the surface every so often.
Well, can you use the world map while you're underwater?
I don't think so.
Oh no! What a waste!
You tend to shoot torpedoes instead of doing what you thought you were gonna do. So
I can't believe they made it an item.
Where?
So yeah, you want to head south.
Yeah, we're like right north of the island that I think we're talking about.
Yep. And if I'm wrong, I think it's one of these islands. Yeah, there it is there underwater. On the other side.
So close.
Now you can just follow the...
Follow the yellow brick road. I wonder if we ever would have found this without, Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of point in saving this place, I guess.
Yeah, it's all messed up again.
But I can see how we needed to get that, yeah, all those people who came were just like, yeah, we're gonna come to Britannia, the new town of the Avatar. Dead. That's a lot easier to get over here than it used to be.
Yep. So apparently if you go down these stairs, this door is open now. Oh, and it's spooky. I can only imagine that the music is playing. It's super not spooky.
Pretty spooky. But look, Avatar got the again drop. He got the drop again. But look, Avatar got the magic patch.
I got the magic patch.
But look, Avatar got the Meteor shard. That's what we came for, right?
That's got to be something good, I hope.
Wait, why did we come here? Is this just something you read about that we could be doing and we're not really sure why we're doing it?
It says, go in and search the 3 pots to get some items.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what a meteor shard does. Maybe we should look at it in the items menu.
I thought we were advancing the story.
No, that's where we were at before, Guardian Village.
Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe we get back over there. Search my navigator.
It was up there. It was further up. I saw it.
God damn it. That's why I shouldn't have gone back and restarted when you couldn't see the screen. You just listen to my commentary.
There it is.
No
we got
audio,
2 of them now.
Invented item.
It's been invented.
Okay, let's save state and try to use it because it's something. It's usable.
It just says you are not the inventor. The end.
Wait a second. What the hell was that? Nothing happened. It didn't even say can't use underwater. It's just like sorry. Nothing.
It's used in crafting.
Ah, so we can use it to craft Meteor shard cupcakes.
Look at crafting to see what it does. Oh man, if you put 2 of them together, you get a time stone.
Well, we have 2 of them. What does a time stone do? And is it something that we want done?
I don't know. You can also make a bazooka out of it in a spark herb, which I think is a one-time use bazooka.
Well, fantastic. I don't know if it's like dark matter and we can use it to beat bosses in one hit, I suppose. Anyway, I'm just like completely random destination now. Because now I don't know where we're supposed to be going anymore.
Whoa! Well, I think we found this place once before, and the monsters are way too hard.
Yeah, that's right. This is the island of Dr. Moreau. Dr. Moreau just personally came out and whooped us. So I guess, I don't know. I mean, is there something else that we should do before we get on with whatever the story is, or?
No, I think we're ready to bring it on down to story.
Bring it down to story town. Hey, that's not where now we're in a maze. I guess we never figured out where you get to from here, and if it's the same landing zones as, I think it's the same landing zones as before. So interesting. You go into one hole and you don't come out the other hole.
Hmm.
Or rather, you go into one hole and you come out, and then you go back into the hole and you don't come out the first hole.
There's a crazy, twisty, turvy cave system under there. You can't follow the same path twice.
We saved fairly recently, so I guess it's safe to come in here and explore. After open the treasure chest.
Super, super. No, it's just a nice.
That was an again drop. That's nice. But it's not.
But it's
nice.
not super.
It's just nice shell monster story. Well, I sure hope we can get back out of here because,
No, we've always got Warple.
That's true.
That's what the programs are like, we made a one-way cave system, they ended up trapped.
Just trick-trapped a bunch of kids.
We'll just let them rely on Warple. We don't have to...
They're out of MPs and curing items, and it's their only save slot, so they're forced to begin the RPG again.
Forced to or get to? What an amazing, amazing feature.
Incredible feature.
So if I recall properly, Guardian Island is in the bottom left of the world map.
Don't you mean outward and downspin?
Do you know what? Maybe because if the way this world maps works, and it's very far south now. So a little
about halfway. Yeah, actually about as far away as we could be. 'Cause if we were any farther north, we could just start going up and get there faster.
But like Super Nintendo worlds exist on like the donut-shaped worlds. What's it called? Like a torus. Because when you go off the top, you just show up at the bottom instead of somewhere else near the top.
There's one or two games where you don't get to circumnavigate the world north-south, but mostly, yeah, you can do it in any direction. What I was always really impressed by was the fact that Lufia 2 is a prequel to Lufia, and both of them are set in worlds you can circumnavigate, but then near the end of Lufia 2, they're like, oh, it landed on another continent. Which is apparently their way of saying, never mind, it is the same world, but we have a totally new world map and no explanation of it. Not too bad, actually, it's pretty close.
I'm a little surprised there weren't more games where you... Like, because normally they would just block the north direction if you couldn't go over the top, because they were like, oh no, it's too cold up there.
Yeah.
There was never a game where it was like, hey, if you're in the Canada section, you can just go north and then come back in Russia.
Storm. Was there a game where if you try to go north, it says, I'm sorry, the immigration website crashed?
You know the website didn't really crash, right? We just didn't want...
I'm talking about politics on this Let's Play. Murderer Saw! Nice. Now you can see what the murderer saw. so bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, what was the... Oh, considering we're driving around in a submarine, this is a pretty joke. Do you know what the Pacific Ocean said to the Atlantic Ocean?
No, I don't.
Nothing, it just waved.
Nice.
We don't need to bring Geezer out this time.
I know. I was about to say, we got 2 geezers already. So what did we do? We went like north, and there's a dungeon up here that we could have...
Yeah, we put a stone in, and it raised some of the ground up or pushed the rest of the island down, I'm not sure which. And now there's a cave entrance.
Well, I mean, we're almost at a point where we could call it a video, but I guess we could start poking around a little in here. Get a load of this awesome music that Zerfall can't hear.
Oh, what'd you find?
Nice, you found vitamin A.
Now this is broken up into rooms, and I think we should just play this dungeon as we're gonna play it. But it is really big amounts of instructions. And there are some secret rooms along certain walls.
Oh, is there like going to be hidden rooms and fun stuff?
Yeah, there's a couple places where you just like want to walk against a wall, and there's like apparently switches and stuff.
Oh, he just called a friend. I guess he didn't want to do 50-50. But I'm already looking forward to the fact that apparently they can like get brand new enemies just pop out and attack us. Yay! This battle can go on forever. Sword attack! Setsuna! I'm okay!
Every time it doesn't work, they're just like, oh geez, call another friend. This isn't working out. My sword attack is too weak.
I mean, I guess we're supposed to be strategic and like weaken them all without finishing them off, but I hate that. I just want to kill. Alright, 50% all, and then you're going to be the problem child, actually, because it's hard for...
Well, he can use Aqua Wheel, make a whirlpool.
Bitches. That's what we're doing.
Bacterio!
I love the enthusiasm. Bacterio. Of course, I probably shouldn't be doing this now that there's two of them, because they're just going to summon somebody who's full strength.
Yeah, but then we'll be able to totally focus them down.
Now get him. Okay, good. He had a chance to screw us up. But he wasn't able to avoid the Aqua Wheel. Pulling rose to level 40, which is nice because I think I just used a bunch of... Oh, hey. Leveling up all over the place. You know what?
Everything's coming up levels.
Everything's coming up levels. I think in light of all of our leveling up, we can call it a video. And when we come back next time, we can start exploring this place while Zerfall can like keep a watchful eye on whether there's any treasures we're missing that are really, really awesome that will generate the super instead of nice message. But we'll continue our explorations of this funky fresh temple next time on the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll hope you'll join us next time for more Super Show Monster Story.
Bye.